Thank you, Mayor, Director Glass, Chief of the Police Department, Chief of the Fire Department, and Tom Gilbert, who is our commander of the Tourism District, and all councilmen and all fellow emergency service personnel. As the director said, this is a very trying time for the city of Atlantic City. It looks like we're in the crosshairs of Hurricane Sandy. But we are prepared, as we always are. We have tremendous emergency services throughout the city of Atlantic City. We have, in my estimation, one of the finest police and fire departments, communications, and public works department that you can find anywhere in the country. And I can tell you they're dedicated people. I know I'm going to be sleeping with them for the next 3 days. So we really are happy about what we're doing. We're confident about what we're doing. We just heard the governor speak. The governor has issued a mandatory evacuation of all barrier islands. He's closing down all business in Atlantic City, including the casinos and the casino hotels. He's also closing down the roadways at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So we have a deadline of approximately 12 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to start evacuation procedures. I've prepared a press release for you. I'm sure you don't want me to read the whole thing, but I can tell you that we are prepared. We have a backup system. Last year we had many of our residents were on school buses, especially our elderly residents, for hours at a time. It was totally unacceptable. We think we have a better plan this time. We are offering out of area evacuation off the island. However, we also are backing it up with several schools being open, and the list of schools are in that document. We also have those shelters at the schools. We're working on getting the total supplies and cots for those schools for our residents. We're urging all residents to be vigilant. We've been telling you for years now, have an emergency plan, have an emergency kit. This is a very dangerous storm. This storm should have anywhere from 8 to 10 feet tidal surge in town. Sustained winds of over 50 to 60 mile an hour for 3 days. So we're looking at a very dangerous activity. We're urging all the people to take the steps necessary. If you are in buildings, get into the community rooms. Work together. If you do not wish to evacuate out of the city, those shelters will be open at the elementary schools and at the high school. The distribution center for the people going out of town will be the convention center. The convention center will lead the people out. We will register the people and make sure we know where they go. Last year we didn't know where all of our residents were. Now we will. We'll know exactly where they're going and when they're getting there. But we are also backing up with shelters in town. We have strong buildings. They're at the highest level. They all have emergency generation. And we have some food in those buildings too. So we're capable of handling most of our residents, but we're going to need some resources from the state. I'm urging the state, I've urged the county to make sure that we have the proper resources to maintain a quality of life for our people in Atlantic City. And we're working on that as we speak. Starting noon tomorrow, our buses will be circulating the city. They will be picking up our residents at the elementary schools throughout the city, and then we'll be transferring them to the convention center and transferring them to shelter sites. As I said, 5 elementary schools and the high school are open for sheltering of last resort here in the city. So we're ready to go. We feel confident that it's going to work, and we hope for the best, but we're preparing for the worst. And if you have any questions, I'm glad to take them at this time.